Hey, so hi everybody. Happy Sunday. Thank God for your life. Thank God that you're still alive. If you are watching this video, I thank you for pressing click on the video to watch it because I know you've seen it all up and down your timeline. Breaking news: Kobe Bryant has been reported deceased in a helicopter crash. Now let me tell you, helicopter crashes do happen quite often. They do. I don't want to try and downplay this, because it is still uncommon for a situation where a helicopter that contains certain individuals of high, influence in communities, they usually make sure they check, double check, and pre-double check for flight patterns and everything like that. And it appears that he was with four other people, and rumor is that his kids. I'm not saying I haven't heard it on any news. Um, that his daughters were on the plane, but I just got somebody commenting saying the news just said the kids were on the plane. And I was like, wait, no way. And there's like one of his daughters, the 14-year-old. So I really hope that that's not true. Cause if that's true, homeboy, let me tell you, I am stuck right now because everybody, if you live in Miami, if you live in California, you know that anytime it came to basketball, you talked about Kobe, you talked about Shaq, you talked about the Lakers. No matter where you lived at, everybody talked about the Lakers. And it used to be so infuriating sometimes that people would try to refer to Kobe like Kobe was they were on Kobe's team, like we won 5 rings. And it's like, no, Kobe won 5 rings, but it's cool because that's how relatable people felt with Kobe Bryant in a sense of playing basketball, how he played, how he did his thing. Before, people used to try to say, "Oh, he's a ball hog. He's a ball hog," but no, he taught people like back in the day when all these stars were playing in them super short basketball pants. You didn't know who anybody really was until they stunted on you. Until they did something awesome, like the mailman with the long ass, with the really good. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words because everybody knows that this is something that will not, our world won't be the same. Our urban pop culture will not be the same. To witness something like this, like, I'm not trying to put bad luck on nobody else, but like, imagine if this happened to Michael Jordan. Some people would have been like, okay, okay, he did his thing, he was of age, and you know, it would still be sad, but the age, the time, the amount of time he was on Earth, and how much he's done, Michael Jordan, we would have been able to swallow this a little bit easier. But Kobe Bryant was only 41, y'all. He was only 41. Do you understand? I am 34. I'm 34. I'm turning 35 this year. He was only 41. Look at all of the things that he did in his life, right? All the money he was dealing with, all of the sign-ups, all the contracts, all the commitments, all the people that knew his name around the world, and he got so much done, and he was only 41, and he's taken out. I hope this. I don't want to say I hope. I want this to be a reminder to everyone that no matter who you think you are, no matter what you think you are, time is always short in a way that you'll never know. Imagine if he knew, and I pray to God that his daughter was not, or one of his kids was not on that plane with him, because that would be some terrible news. Um, this story is still developing. Apparently, it's not confirmed who else was on the plane with him, but apparently he was. This is the live feed of it. Let me see. Oh man.
That crash was first reported, like I said, 9:45 this morning. Sarah, at Willow Glen and Las Virgenes, right behind the Las Virgenes Water Department. There is the hillside that goes up there. This is basically on the south side of the 101, not too far from the Calabasas, Oaks area and some of those subdivisions around that area. But if you're heading down to Malibu, That's a very popular route to take Los Virgenes off the 101 west into Malibu. It's a pretty busy area, and a lot of aircraft come in and out of there. A lot of private aircraft, because Van Nuys Airport is not that far away.
Right, and a lot of, like you mentioned, a lot of small craft fly in and out of Van Nuys, including some of our helicopters here at KCAL 9 and CBS 2. Certainly a lot of questions about why the helicopter was flying there. Obviously a lot of speculation about where it was coming from and where it was going and why it may have been there. And obviously much has been made about some of the weather conditions that we've seen out there. Obviously we've seen dense fog. We had some dense fog advisories over the course of the last couple of days that we've seen all over the LA area, not just in Calabasas. And obviously that makes flying conditions very difficult when you have potential visibility problems. But this is going to be an investigation that could take, as much as a year. Sometimes we see these NTSB investigations into plane crashes, and they take a very, very long time to conclude, and it may take that long to figure out exactly what happened here in an official capacity.
This site where this plane crashed is going to be a memorial to Kobe Bryant, I'm sure. Let's go to Greg Mills. He's standing by where a number of people have already been gathering at this crash site. Greg, take it away.
Boy, Jeff, is there a whole bunch of people here? Hundreds of Lakers
apparently
fans and Kobe
two
fans,
kids,
like Michael Cox and his
two
family.
adults,
Frank
and a
came up here
pilot.
From Carson.
Oh,
your thoughts?
man.
I'm really at disbelief. I can't. When I first heard it, I was like, no, and I'm on social media just trying to verify if it was true. Kobe was a staple for Los Angeles.
And the world, really.
And the world, yes. Yeah, and he built like Staples Center. And what I loved about Kobe was his work ethic and his dedication to the game like no other.
How are you dealing with the fact that this is a guy you obviously had a great deal of affection for, and now he's gone at the age of 40?
It's hard. It's hard. It makes you just want to hug your daughters, because life is so short. And I love him as his player, his work ethic, but he has a family, and their grief is going to be way worse than ours.
And Michael Cox, he had a wife and 4 daughters.
Yeah.
And we knew how much he loved his daughters. He coached one of their teams.
I loved it. And that's the same thing I do with my daughters here. I just try to be there for them every day, because you just never know.
Yep. And Sheila, it's touching for you too. You're a big Kobe fan.
Yeah.
How are you dealing with this?
I feel really sad that he died, and I wish that he would still be alive right now.
He had daughters. He would take him to the WNBA games. I think he went to more of those games at Staples Center since he retired than he did Lakers games. But just because he was invested in their girls' lives and wanted them to see some great role models. And as a girl, did you know that he had 4 daughters and that he really cared about them?
Yes.
Did that impact you too?
Yes.
What was it about Kobe that you admired so much?
That he always wanted to help so many people in his life, and he never wanted to stop helping everyone.
Fantastic. And your thoughts, you look up there and you see the smoke from the wreckage where he died. It's so sad.
Yes, it is really sad.
Cox family from Carson, I thank you so much for being up here and chatting with us today.
Thank you.
How about you, young man? What your thoughts on Kobe Bryant?
It sucks. It sucks.
What was it about Kobe that you liked so much?
He's a good basketball player.
How about you, sir?
He was good. He was good on the court. Always brought his A game. I didn't watch too much. Just my dad, big fan. My dad was in shock this morning. Pretty crazy.
How come you were here today? How come you're here right now?
He was skateboarding just right down the street, and we heard it at the skateboard park, and I literally got chills. Everybody at the skateboard park was kind of tripping out.
Okay, we're Los Virgenes and Willow Glen, and you see the wreckage still smoking up there in the hills where Kobe Bryant and 4 others died this morning. Jeff, Sarah, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Greg. We appreciate it, and we're joined now by our sports director, Jim Hill, who has so much in the way of stories about Kobe Bryant, and you knew him personally, and we just want to extend our condolences to you and just to the entire Lakers family. I mean, I'm sure you were shocked to hear this morning.
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there. But yeah, so as you can see, they're still covering it, and it's like, man, I'm hearing, though, in certain areas that they ended up saying that he had 2 children on the plane. So that's why, let me see if I can go look that up, because, and 5 others. And now it's like it looks like they are trying to make sure that they don't that tell who it was. See, who was on the plane with Kobe Bryant? Former LA star Kobe Bryant killed. Reporting that died following a plane crash. Yeah, it didn't. See, somebody already got this question. Did his kids die? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Okay, so his wife was not among them on board. Oh shoot, but Bryant's 13-year-old daughter Gianna was also among those killed. Oh my gosh. Let me make sure. So it turns out that it might be one of his daughters, according to TMZ so far. Let me see here. Killed 4 others. TMZ also reported his wife was not on board the helicopter. The couple has 4 daughters. Okay, but that's talking about the wife. Apparently they're saying that the 13-year-old was one of the ones that was killed. So let me go ahead into this article to see. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry that I got to do this research for you guys, but it's, man. Yeah, so Bryant's wife was not among those on board the chopper, but his 13-year-old daughter Gianna was. He is survived by the couple's other 3 daughters. Oh. Okay, so I've done the research. Apparently, Kobe Bryant and one of his daughters was on the plane. The 13-year-old one. That is such terrible news. I just found it. Okay, so I might have to get out of here, guys, because this now is like... I don't want to cry. This is so sad. Thank you guys for joining me. I gotta go. But thank you guys for joining me. If you got kids, please take care of them and love them. Thank you again. But that's the story. Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter were on the plane. So that's so far that part is being told and confirmed. So I just feel so terrible that something like this happened. And again, just please take care of your family members. Just know it can happen to anyone, anytime, any day. But just remember, build something for your kids to leave behind. That's one thing I will say. With what he's done and his work ethic, as you heard the guy say, I'm pretty sure that his family members will be okay, like stable wise. I just hope that they can deal with this mentally, because this is a terrible loss. It is a very terrible loss, and it's not because he's a celebrity. Celebrities die all the time, but this man's kid is also a part of it, and I cannot imagine what that does to the rest of the family. So, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and among the other ones that are on the plane too. I don't want to knock this off like those other people's lives weren't important, but the story's still developing. But apparently now we know that one of his daughters was on the plane, and she's deceased along with him. So please, pay respects, be mindful, be respectful, and just make sure that you understand that this is going to be a very, very big, like, a big change in everything. Like, just as the investigations go out as to why it was flying up there, a lot of things are going to come from this, just like the Chester Bennington death. So, just, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go hug my son. I'll catch you guys on another stream, and this is Yoel Sakura signing out.